Hey guys, Huck Sportscards here. I appreciate you guys joining me again today. This is going to be a part two of a two-part series on if the Baseball Hall of Fame is still relevant, and is the Baseball Hall of Fame relevant to sports cards. Today we're going to do part two, like I said, on really how the Hall of Fame affects baseball cards. But before I do that, I like to tell a little story of a guy. He sent me an email and he gave me some information on the Hall of Fame and stuff like that. And I did not know this, but I guess the Hall of Fame is privately owned, and Major League Baseball doesn't own the facility and everything like that. So, and he was sending me some information, and I do remember this, but I should have brought it up before. But it's kind of funny that guys like Pete Rose and stuff like that aren't in the Hall of Fame, but here they have exhibits of their stuff all in the Hall of Fame. Now, I'm not sure if they've done this for Roger Clemens and Barry Bonds and stuff like that, but I do know and remember that Pete Rose had an exhibit in the Hall of Fame and had a bunch of his stuff of when he got the most hits and everything like that. So I just thought it was kind of funny that they make money off of Pete Rose and probably other players that aren't in a hall, but they don't allow those guys in the Hall of Fame. So just thought that was something interesting. But okay, we're going to get started, and we're going to talk about how the Baseball Hall of Fame affects sports cards. All right, guys, so let's answer those questions now about how baseball cards are affected by the Hall of Fame. You'd be surprised, because there's some stuff where it shows where prices go up, and then some guys that are in the Hall of Fame and some guys that are not in the Hall of Fame that are rookie cards are a lot alike. Some of it has to deal with like what sets it's from and everything. But so let's go with this. So like I said, the Harold Bain card. All right, well, his rookie card before he got in the Hall of Fame, you could actually find that in a dime box at card shows. But now I think this thing goes for about $3 to $5, something like that. So that's how that affected that. Price went up a little bit. Well, I shouldn't say a little bit, a lot on that. And also with Jim Cott, I mean, you could get his rookie card right here. This rookie card, you could get that for about I'm gonna say $5 or less and everything at a card show. But last time I priced this one, I put the price on it that it was about $40 for this shape, because this one's in really, really good shape, and I thought about sending it into PSA to get graded and everything. So, but also, like, just think, like, guys like I like this guy Dick Allen. I've got a lot of his cards because I think one day he's going to be in the Hall of Fame. But this card right here is probably about a $4 card, $3 to $4. I just kind of stuck the prices on these things. And, but if he was to get in a Hall of Fame, that card would probably jump up to, I don't know, about $15. Same way with like Boot Powell, rookie card. That's about a $10 to $12 card now, his rookie card. But if he was to go in the Hall of Fame, it'd probably jump up to $25, $30. Same way with, now this is a guy that sometimes I try to grab his cards, and a few guys have mentioned that on the last one was Ken Boyer. So that's when he was with the Dodgers, so that was at the end of his career. But I mean, right now you could pick those up. I picked these two up. I think they were like 25 cents in a little thing at a card show. So like I said, that kind of there is definitely value when guys get elected into the Hall of Fame. The cards go up because obviously there's people out there that want to just collect Hall of Fame cards, so that pushes the value. Like this Harold Baines card right here, I was looking in a PSA 9, one sold for $110 like a few days ago. And to be honest with you, if he wasn't in the Hall of Fame, PSA 9 of his rookie card would probably go for $30. So it does make the value go up. Okay, so, but then sometimes that's true and sometimes that's not, because you have like Ted Simmons here in a PSA 5. Now, that was priced a little while back. It was about $75 at the time. I'm not sure what it is now. But then you have David Concepcion, which is not in the Hall of Fame. And at the time that it was priced, it was $65. So I think they went down, both of them, a little bit. But you can see, so, you know, both these guys right here, one of them's in the Hall of Fame, one of them's not. They're both the rookie cards, but they're about the same price. So it really just matters on sets, different sets and everything. And but there's one guy that I do believe is going to go into the Hall of Fame one day, and that's Dwight Evans. And so I collect a lot of his cards, but you know, the prices, now I sent these into PSA myself. I picked up a bunch of his cards for a good price. And so I've got 3 of his cards. They're in PSA 7s. And like at the time, this was back a little ways when there was speculation that he might get in. So even speculation of you getting in the Hall of Fame can raise prices up. So these PSA 7s at the time were somewhere around $140 to $160. And I just looked, and PSA 7s of his rookie card now are going for about $90. So see, there was speculation that he was going to get in, then his prices go up, and then he doesn't get in, prices go back down. And I also picked up a PSA 8 of him. Well, I should say I picked up a card and then sent it in, and it ended up getting an 8. And it was about a $320 card months and months ago. And I think what I look, and now it's about a $180 card. So see, that's just the difference in, you know, if you're in the Hall of Fame, you're not in the Hall of Fame. So it does dictate sometimes, and then sometimes it doesn't. So you just have to, you know, do your research and figure that out yourself. All right, guys. Well, I appreciate you watching this episode. Got one question for you. Who do you think's going to get in the Hall of Fame next year? There's a few guys that have been on the ballot before. I don't think any of them's probably going to get in. I guess the only one that I guess that may have a chance of getting in is Scott Rowland. And I think he had something like 63% of the vote last time. So you got to get to 75%. So he does have a chance. He may be one of them that just gets in because they may vote for him just because there's nobody else on the ballot that they're going to vote for. So he does have a chance to get in. I'll be curious to see, because Alex Rodriguez will be on the ballot for the second year. And I think last year he had like 34% of the vote, I believe is what it was. So I'm just curious of how much he's going to jump up from that 34%. And then the only new person on there that's going to get a bunch of votes is going to be Carlos Beltran. And I'm curious on that. And I'm sure you guys are too, because y'all all know that he was kind of the main culprit in the Astros scandal and everything. So how is that going to affect him being voted for? Are they going to look at that cheating scandal and vote against him? Are the voters going to vote against him? Or not vote against him, but just not vote for him? I'm just curious, because his WAR numbers are actually about the same is Scott Rowland. Matter of fact, I think they're exactly the same. I think both of them have 70.1 WAR numbers. So Scott Rowland and Carlos Beltran have exactly the same WAR numbers. So I'm just curious of, like I say, how they're going to vote for him after the scandal of the Astros. So we'll have to see. But guys, I appreciate y'all watching this. I look forward to doing another one. So we'll see you next time.